When Lisa first stepped into the spotlight as a solo artist in 2021, the reactions from Blinks and netizens were tepid at best, and as it turns out, 3 years later, nothing has significantly changed. Commanding attention often began with declarations of "I am a Blink myself," only to be followed by a disclaimer. With her role as the main dancer, the expectations soared, yet her performances felt lackluster. Fans found the lyrics neither captivating nor profound. No standout lines sparked intrigue, and instead the lyrics came off as a bit disjointed. Initially directed at money, these critiques now echo towards her recent singles Rockstar and New Woman, but there's an intriguing twist. Despite the mixed bag of opinions, these songs have gleefully amassed hundreds of millions of views, with Money even crossing 1 billion. So, which narrative holds true? Is she a phenomenon or merely a letdown? Even her most ardent supporters appear torn. The latest happenings regarding Lisa and her solo journey have sparked quite the uproar, especially following her performance at the 2024 MTV VMAs and the Global Citizen Festival. But before diving into that saga, let's take a step back. Lisa's solo career has been making considerable waves ever since she severed ties with YG and embarked on her solo path in November of 2023, launching her own label Loud and signing with RCA Records. Her inaugural track under this new banner, Rockstar, has woven a tapestry of drama that would put any K-drama plot to shame. From accusations of blackfishing to allegations that Lisa paid shop owners a pittance to close early for the video shoot, the event was sheer chaos. To worsen the storm, she found herself embroiled in a plagiarism scandal called out by director Gabriel Moses, who had collaborated with Travis Scott on the music video for Fane, highlighting a suspicious resemblance between a scene in Rockstar and his previous work. Despite attempts from Moses and Lisa's team to engage his editor, the controversial scene slipped through the cracks into her video. He granted Lisa's team until the end of July for a response, but as mid-August rolled in, silence dominated. The issue seemingly settled behind closed doors, yet it undoubtedly left an imprint on her solo narrative. Whispers of plagiarism resurfaced once more when New Woman featuring Rosalia dropped. Initially, this single appeared to give her a boost, only to be quickly eclipsed by murmurs hinting that the beats closely mirrored Jungkook's hit 3D. Then there was her pivotal performance at the 2024 VMAs. She stood nominated for 4 awards: Best K-pop, Best Choreography, Best Editing, and Best Art Direction. However, the plot thickens. Rockstar made its debut on June 28, yet the voting window closed on June 20th. How then did the track secure nominations? The controversy deepened when Lisa clinched the Best K-pop title. The lyrics of Rockstar, presented in English, raised eyebrows given that she isn't even Korean, sparking confusion over why it fell under the K-pop umbrella. Moreover, her victory over titans like BTS's Jungkook, Stray Kids, New Jeans, and TXT rubbed countless fans the wrong way, prompting debates on platforms like Reddit and Twitter, questioning the legitimacy of her nomination for a K-pop accolade. Many felt the VMAs had carelessly tossed an Asian artist into the K-pop category without doing due diligence, especially as Lisa had expressed her aspiration to be seen as a global pop star. The expectations for her performance were sky high, given her reputation as one of BLACKPINK's standout performers, but what should have been a euphoric celebration swiftly morphed into a storm of discourse. After her performance, disillusionment lingered among many. Heavy criticism emerged regarding alleged lip-syncing, with some fans lamenting that it appeared she wasn't wholly engaged, barely moving her lips during key moments. From comments about her songs flopping to the allegations of lip-syncing, netizens clamored, "Lisa, did you really need to synchronize the entire time?" Media outlets did not shy away, with Billboard ranking her performance as the weakest of the evening, citing that New Woman lacked enthusiasm while Rockstar's choreography failed to captivate. The New York Post was even more scathing, branding her a K-flop, questioning her presence, noting that her army of dancers couldn't salvage her performance. Some fans argued her songs didn't merit the spotlight of a VMA. Nevertheless, Blinks rallied to her defense, asserting she indeed performed live during sound checks, sharing clips that vividly illustrated her commitment to the stage. Some fans argued that the songs simply weren't exceptional enough for the coveted VMA spotlight. Nevertheless, Blinks rushed to defend her, asserting that Lisa did indeed perform live during sound checks, sharing clips that left no doubt. Twitter questioning her nomination for a K-pop award, claiming the VMAs were just shoving an Asian artist into the K-pop label without any diligence. Furthermore, Lisa has repeatedly voiced her ambition to be seen as a global pop sensation, so why persist in branding her as K-pop? Expectations soared for her to deliver an electrifying performance given her reputation as one of BLACKPINK's finest performers. But the evening, which should have celebrated Lisa, transformed into a battleground of controversy following her set. Many spectators left disheartened. The backlash about alleged lip-syncing was loud, with some fans lamenting it appeared she wasn't genuinely engaging, barely moving her lips at moments. From accusations of her song flopping to whispers of lip-syncing, netizens questioned. Lisa, girl, did you really need to lip-sync? Throughout media outlets were equally unforgiving. Billboard tagged her show as the weakest of the night, asserting she lacked dynamism and that Rockstar's choreography failed to impress, labeling her stage presence as mediocre. The New York Post went even further, branding her a K-flop and questioning her invitation to the event, noting that her multitude of dancers couldn't salvage the lackluster show. Some fans argued that her song simply didn't merit a VMA spotlight, but Blink swiftly rallied to defend her, asserting that Lisa indeed performed live during sound checks, sharing video evidence that unequivocally showcased her prowess. Music. Joyous night for Lisa spiraled into a whirlwind of controversy post-performance. Countless fans were left disheartened, facing intense backlash over claims of her possible lip-syncing. Some even suggested she seemed indifferent, barely moving her lips at crucial moments. From jibes about her song flopping to questions regarding her authenticity, netizens pressed Lisa, "Did you truly need to lip-sync throughout?" Media giants didn't spare her either, with Billboard labeling her act as the night's least impressive, citing that the new woman lacked vigor and her choreography failed to captivate. They termed her stage presence as lackluster. The New York Post took it a step further, branding her a K-flop, questioning her very invitation, while her vast array of dancers couldn't salvage the show. Some fans pointed that the songs weren't worthy of VMA recognition, but Blinks swiftly rallied in her support, insisting Lisa performed live during sound checks, sharing evidence that captured her authenticity perfectly, showcasing her artistry while offering live performances that left fans breathless. While the world seems harshly critical, an outcry looms over her as she navigates the staggering weight of expectation to deliver perfection each time. Yet again, she has sparked controversy at the Global Citizen F Festival, where the shadows of lip-syncing accusations re-emerged. Although she graced the stage with multiple tracks, including her unreleased gem, Moonlit Floor, that should have thrilled the audience, it only unleashed a swirling tempest of drama. Observers claimed that her lip-syncing was glaringly apparent under the festival lights, clips flooding social media showcasing moments when her voice thundered through the speakers, but her lips spoke differently. Online critics didn't hold back, branding her as lazy and ungrateful to her fans. Tweets echoed sentiments like, "Lisa is the lip-sync queen," with notes that even her breathing seemed pre-recorded. At this point, Lisa remains silent in the wake of controversy, seemingly immersed in the high-stakes fashion world and a romance that mirrors royalty. Unveiling her new song, Moonlit Floor, at the Global Citizen Festival, the intoxicating lyrics, "Green-eyed French boy got me tripping," ignited speculation, leaving everyone to wonder, could she mean Frederick? Fans are buzzing, interpreting this as a bold declaration of her relationship status after numerous appearances together over the past year. However, opinions on Frederick are sharply divided. While many cheer him on, others lash out, voicing disdain with claims like, "You dislike Frederick simply for his looks, but I can't stand him due to his troubled lineage." Yet numerous defenders rally behind Lisa, asserting that her bliss is paramount. Now a burning question emerges. Why is Lisa seemingly struggling in the Western market? Some argue that standards vary drastically. In Korea, being an exceptional performer can take you far, but internationally, audiences demand greater versatility. Whispers of Lisa toning down her choreography for TikTok-friendly aesthetics arise, shedding light on why her usual commanding presence felt diminished compared to her BLACKPINK performances. However, can fleeting TikTok trends truly measure one's success? Only time will reveal. But one thing is certain, Lisa is unfazed by the storm. Despite the backlash, she is poised to conquer the stage once more at the Victoria's Secret fashion show scheduled for October 15th, 2024. The show has been dormant since 2019 amidst controversies, surrounding its former organizer Edward Rick and his dubious affiliations, as well as accusations of promoting unrealistic body diversity and culturally insensitive attire. Given Lisa's audacious history of breaking molds, like her daring performance at the Crazy Horse Cabaret, her presence at this prestigious event is hardly unexpected. And if you think that is epic, another fascinating theory is brewing. The notion that Lisa is the muse for the character Mindy from Emily in Paris, portrayed by Ashley Park. The character's narrative echoes Lisa's own, particularly as Mindy becomes romantically entangled with Nicholas, heir to the luxury brand JV, a fictionalized